Hello everybody, and welcome to another very, very important Bionicle video. I am not by myself today. I'm joined by Eljay. Hello.
I don't know, this feels very old school, very classic.
Very classic. I think, what was the last video that we did, just you and I?
I don't know. I know that some of the biggest videos that have been done have just been you and I. Especially
I think I know
that
the last news video like this that we did was Return of Bionicle in 2015.
That's what I was thinking of. That's 6 or 7 years old now, you know? That's really old.
I think it's 5.
Oh,
Close to 6.
But Bionicle has been... It was announced 5 years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, now that you mention it, you're right.
I don't know, we'll check later, it doesn't matter.
Point being, the last video we made was about the possible return of Bionicle. And so is this.
No.
But not in the way you think.
Okay, hold on now.
Today,
wait.
I'm just saying, technically it could be construed as a return of Bionicle.
Yeah.
Strictly speaking, we're going to be talking about LEGO Ideas.
Yes.
Eljay, what has LEGO Ideas recently done?
So LEGO Ideas very recently made a change to what they do and do not allow on their website for submissions. For those that don't know, LEGO Ideas is a website run by LEGO where you can submit projects, and if they get 10,000 supporters, they will go through a review process and have the possibility to become sets. And in fact, the Minecraft theme started off as an idea set that sprung into the large 5-year running theme we know today. So we see a lot of these really great sets becoming sets through LEGO Ideas. Recently, they made clarifications and allowances for certain properties, a variety of licensed themes, and, most importantly, non-licensed themes, aka original LEGO properties such as
Hero Factory!
Hero Factory, Slizers, and, of course, Bionicle.
Indeed. The biggest thing to talk about today, there's been a few projects that have been pretty cool. You know, they're cropping up in the community, all trying to get 10,000 supporters to actually get LEGO to recognize and do a review to determine whether or not it could be made into an official LEGO set. But there's one particular project that we as TTV kind of, I guess, support and vouch for above all others. Not to say that it's the only good project out there, but this is the one. If it's like a sports team, this is our team. This is our mock. This is what we are. We are repping, and we are going to be repping this hard.
Yeah.
This mock is by community member Sokoda, who is a very noteworthy mockist, specifically in the realm of System Bionicle. He was one of the saving graces behind TTV's Brickonicle project.
One of the few.
He did amazing things to show that System Bionicle could work as a viable concept. And he has created this amazing mock that you're seeing on screen right now, The Legend of the Bionicle, celebrating 20 years of LEGO stories. It is a triple threat, kind of like diorama scale mock, featuring 3 different iconic moments from Bionicle's history in all 3 scales of LEGO. You have micro builds with the little micro figures, you have regular minifigure scale with a Matoro minifigure, and you have construction, quote unquote, where you have the mixel jointed brick built figures to represent the Great Spirit robots. This mock is fantastic! Eljay, why is this mock so good?
For a variety of reasons, but most importantly, that it captures the essence of storytelling from Bionicle. I've been looking through a lot of community reception for this creation, and some people have some gripes in regards to the specific scenes chosen, but honestly, I can't speak highly enough about what scenes Sokoda chose. We have the iconic Matanui Beach, where Tahu has washed up and now he's walking along it. You have the telescope there. The little Matanui head that's actually a gate that you don't know yet is there. You have the Makuta and the Matanui rock. It's a great, great adaptation of that scene. You have Matoro sacrificing himself, which is super important, super memorable, super iconic, and he's illustrated it in a way to match the obviously iconic and memorable illustration by Stuart Sager in 2007. And then finally you have the ending of the theme, or at least its first run. Now, while people might have some ire with, Bar Magna, the Matanui robot and such, it's important. It's too important to not include in something like this. You have a set that has plenty of pieces that illustrates 3 pivotal moments of Bionicle, illustrating its virtues. I saw some people saying they would have preferred it just be one diorama of the beach. And I understand, but I disagree, respectfully. I think that this was a much better way of going about it, because it illustrates one of the core tenets of Bionicle, Unity, Duty, Destiny, which is also illustrated on the side of the platform, which, by the way, rotates. You can see lettering saying Unity, Duty, and Destiny, as the whole thing will spin so you can see new sides of the diorama.
This is so incredible! I didn't even know that! I literally didn't even know. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's just, the amount of detail Sokoda has put into this is outstanding. Now, obviously,
from a Bionicle perspective, there's variety, because Bionicle is more than just the beach, even though the beach is iconic. Yeah. But from a set perspective, it's also such variety, because some people might not have liked it, myself included, if it was all micro scale. But it's not. It's got 3 different facets, 3 different varieties representing the 3 different scales of Lego building in brick-built form. It's absolutely fantastic. Continue.
Yes. Now, of course, there are a lot of details in this. There's a lot of printing. There's a lot of hopeful minifigure printing. There are a lot of pieces which LEGO would then have to print or make stickers for, whichever. So obviously not all of that would be translated were this to become an official set. That's understandable. However, it's still an impressive use of pieces, a use of space, a use of limitations, making this robust diorama, 3-sectioned diorama, this trifecta of moments, I guess. And it's admirable. A lot of people have, for a very long time, said, we want Bionicle back, and we're going to use ideas to get Bionicle back. And you know what? This, in my opinion, despite all the other really good, really quaint, really enjoyable LEGO Ideas sets, or LEGO Ideas suggestions about Bionicle, this has the best chance. Its presentation is amazing. The construction is outstanding. It's very set-like, and I firmly believe that if anything is going to hit 2000 and have the best chance at convincing LEGO to look into this for production, it's going to be this.
Yeah, like, it's not to say this is the only good mock that's ever been made or ever will be made, but this is, realistically, this is the kind of set that LEGO would actually consider producing. It's small enough in scale to not be like a pipe dream. It has enough to where there's enough, like, selling points, maybe not action features, but, you know, points of interest, focal points to focus on, and the timing and the way it's being marketed is very intelligent too, because it's billed as a 20th, 20-year celebration set, which, if you want my opinion, also gives it a little bit of an edge. Just in terms of, like, realistically, why would LEGO make this? Here's a reason why. And this would be the absolute best Bionicle representation display piece. It checks so many boxes. It has something for everyone. The details are on point. It's so perfect. And I do agree there's some lofty stuff that would probably be toned down. The Matoro printing, most notably. Even though I would like for it to be like that, realistically, it'll probably be a little bit less hyper detailed, and I'm fine. I can live with that. Some of the robot decals, they could probably be toned down. Not that I would want them to. I happen to love the detail work. That's all up to LEGO. Point is, the idea itself is incredible. The refinement of the idea is superb. This is evidence enough to me that you can do Bionicle in system scale. And that's why I want, more than anything, for this project to get support, and get support fast. I want this to rocket to the top of LEGO Ideas. I want this to be like one of the fastest projects ever to get to 10,000. I don't know if it'll get there or not. I know we're going to try as hard as we can to get this thing up there. We're going to shill the heck out of this thing. We're not corporate shills, but we're definitely Sokoda shills.
I would like to stress, maybe not the fastest growing, because Minecraft, I think, has that record. It was like maybe a couple of days. Oh, no. However, yes, we definitely want to see this come to fruition fast, especially since this is supposed to be a 20-year anniversary commemoration. Now, if you don't know how LEGO Ideas works, the review stage is lengthy. So for instance, they recently announced the winners for the first 2019 review results. Keep in mind, it is now October. And these are all submitted and approved months ago. To put it further into perspective, the second 2019 LEGO review period will be announced in early 2020. That's next year. And then they take anywhere from a year to 6 months to design. That's a very rough and
There's
admittedly
been some faster turnarounds, like with Steamboat Willie, but they're few and far between.
Of course, yes. And there have been some exceptions. However, the rough general idea is about a year to 6 months. That's the average that I have gleaned. So, in order to get it prepared for 2021, which LEGO would recognize as the 20th anniversary, it would need to be an actual confirmed, locked-in submission at 10,000 supporters very, very soon.
Super Sonic fast. Please.
Yes. So
I'm begging you.
In this instance, we are encouraging everyone listening to go and give their support. You do need a LEGO account. Obviously, a LEGO Ideas account. I think they're one and the same, essentially. And then you can head on over there, head to the page, and just hit support. And that's all it takes. Please try and do this as legitimately as possible. We want to show LEGO that there is interest, there's a desire for it, so no dupe
And there
accounts.
definitely is. You don't need to go the route of dupe accounts. Like, I know, like, people will be like, oh, lol TTV dead channel, and we're definitely not as big as we used to be, but BioCraft, how many views does BioCraft have?
So
right now?
in 6 months, it currently has about 46,000 views, and about 10,000 of those occurred in about a week and a half. That's a very generous estimate.
Yeah, factor out Minecraft fans from that, and like, there's enough people still active in the Bionicle community, and definitely still enough people watching our channel. Please, I implore you. You might hate system. You might hate bricks, you might hate minifigures, you might be construction only, you might only love Bionicle, but recognize the sheer ingenuity that Sokoda has displayed here, adapting what we love into this format. Look at this not as like, oh, you're sacrificing Bionicle or whatever. This is a celebration. This is an honor set. This is a commemorative model. And there's an actual chance LEGO might produce this, and it will be a Bionicle. If they go this route, if they approve this project, there would be a Bionicle set on shelves again that would have quality. I'm not saying that would necessarily lead into anything. It probably wouldn't, but Minecraft became a full-fledged LEGO theme after a single idea set. I'm not saying we should look at this as like we should do this to get Bionicle back, but I definitely think, for years we've had people talk about do petitions, spam LEGO, letting them know that people still care about Bionicle, and I was always against that because it was pointless. This is a productive way to do that. This is a productive way to show LEGO that people still care about Bionicle. Support this muck.
And you don't even need to do any annoying things. You don't need to make a ton of different accounts. You don't do that.
Just click a button.
You don't even need to type anything. You just need to hit the button to get it to that 10,000 number. It's basically as easy as clicking on one of our videos you want to watch.
Please, for the love of God, ignore our videos. If you can only fill a certain if you can only fill a certain click ratio, don't watch our videos.
This isn't an either or, Meso.
Spend your clicks on LEGO Ideas.
Stop it! Stop! But yeah,
in case you cannot tell, LJ is far more composed about this than I am.
Well, sure.
I'm rabid about this.
Obviously,
I'm so hyped.
The best case scenario for this is that it gets 10,000 and it becomes an actual on-store set. And that would be fantastic because it would be a full, legitimate, and honestly quite well-executed commemoration for the Bionicle theme in its entirety. Okay, excluding G2.
Rip.
If it got even better than that, we might see even a handful of them, in a similar sense to Ninjago's Legacy Wave. Well, let's not get too ahead of ourselves, but, it's a pipe dream. The worst thing that could happen would be it gets to 10,000 and LEGO says no. But in order to get to that point, we need it to get to 10,000.
Exactly. There is no harm in trying. And that's where I think we will leave this video off. Now, I warn you, you will be seeing a lot of this mock. We're going to be talking about this in every video. We're going to have ad rolls. in every video. There will be other standalone videos giving progress updates on this mock. You will get sick of seeing this mock in our videos. A quick way to make sure you don't get sick of it is go support it now. Maybe we won't have to spam it on our channel. Look at it that way. So
my goodness.
This will be essentially TTV's mascot. I'm gonna change the freaking channel avatar to this thing if I have to. Go support it. That's where we'll leave it. Sokoda is an absolute legend. Show support to this dude.
Yep. Alright, that'll about do it then.
Thank you for being the voice of reason to my ludicrous hype, Eljay.
It's usually the complete opposite. I don't know what happened. What
an odd
paradigm
dynamic.
shift occurred for this to be the reality we live in?
I'm a Sokoda fanboy. That's
I mean,
why.
yeah, I am too, but this is really just this. Okay, let's.
It's a good model.
Yeah.
Bionicle community, this is your moment. Show support. We'll be back with you shortly. It's already gotten like over 500 views, not 500 clicks in like 24 hours as of the time of this recording, so it's doing good. Make sure the momentum keeps up. Tell your friends, and with that being said, that'll be all. Thank you, LJ. And
thank you,
we will see you all on the next video update about this thing, as well as just videos on our channel in general. Stay tuned, and farewell, everyone.
Goodbye.